Hey there football fans, and welcome back to Footy Today, where we bring you all the latest and greatest news in the world of football. As most football has come to an end now, it's getting a bit challenging on the news front. However, I have found a few stories that you may be interested in. Before I begin, can I request that you hit the like and subscribe buttons, as it does really help this video and channel out a lot. Thanks in advance. Now, Manchester United first team coach Benni McCarthy has explained why Sancho refused to apologise to Erik Ten Hag earlier this season. Sancho was shipped out on loan to Borussia Dortmund during the January transfer window after seeing his fallout with the Dutchman play out in public. The English winger was frozen out by the United boss after failing to say sorry for a social media post directed at Ten Hag. The post read, "Please don't believe everything you read. I will not allow people saying things that's completely untrue. I've conducted myself very well in training this week. I believe that there are other reasons for the matter that I won't go into. I've been a scapegoat for a long time, which isn't fair." This was in response to a claim made by Ten Hag that Sancho was not at the required level in training to be selected for first team matches. As a result, the 24-year-old only made 3 substitute appearances in the Premier League before being excluded from all future matchday squads. Opening up on why Sancho chose to stand his ground in this dispute, McCarthy told 947, which I believe is a radio station in South Africa, that "I spoke to the manager and I said to him, I think Sancho feels that if he apologises, then he's going to be classed as someone who doesn't train hard, that doesn't work hard, and that everything that was said against him was true. If you're from the streets, no one wants to apologise, because then you're admitting you're not training well, you are lazy, that you are everything that you are accused of." Sancho wasn't going to have that. The manager just said all he wants is an apology. "I spoke to Sancho as a coach, as a mentor, as a friend, and as someone who grew up on the streets and knows the code, but Sancho wasn't seeing it. He said, I ain't apologising, because if I do, I'm apologising for being lazy, always being late and not giving my best. That's not what I'm apologising for." And those were his reasons. Sancho has made the most of being back at Dortmund, making 20 appearances for the German club and helping them reach the Champions League final. His Old Trafford future could very much depend on whether Ten Hag stays or goes this summer, which is yet to be decided by the United hierarchy. Now let's move our attention to the special one. José Mourinho has reportedly agreed a shock deal to take over at Turkish giants Fenerbahce. Mourinho has been out of work since being sacked by Roma in January, and the 61-year-old has since been heavily linked with the move to Saudi Arabia. But he is now set to sign a 2-year contract with Fenerbahce, who finished second in the Turkish Super Lig this season behind fierce rivals Galatasaray for the second successive campaign. Mourinho was an outside name linked with the Chelsea job before Enzo Maresca emerged at the West London club's candidate of choice last week. He spent 2 stints as the Blues manager, from 2004 to 2007, and again from 2013 until his sacking in 2015 following a run of 9 defeats from 16 Premier League games. He guided Chelsea to 3 Premier League titles, 3 League Cup victories, an FA Cup and a Community Shield. The Portuguese then managed Manchester United, where he won the League Cup, Community Shield and Europa League in 2016-2017 season. He described that as winning a treble. Before managing Roma, Mourinho then took the Tottenham job in November 2019. It remains the only major club where he has not won a trophy, with his sacking announced just days before Spurs played and eventually lost the 2021 League Cup final to Man City. He was Real Madrid manager from 2010 to 2013, during a period when Spanish football was dominated by Guardiola and Messi's Barcelona. Arguably, Mourinho's crowning moment as manager came in the 2009-2010 season when he led Inter Milan to lift the Champions League trophy. Mourinho is now set to take on his 11th job as a football manager. So what are your thoughts about this? Leave your comments below and we'll see you again. Thanks for watching.